Welcome to another edition of the Turnpike Sports Book Report. I'm Doug Weishattle here with Dave Weishattle. We're here to give you a whip-around look at some of the latest news coming out of the sports betting and casino industry. This week in our state and national reports, we've got January and February numbers to talk about. Deals, we've got two prediction market deals to talk about.
Okay.
They're becoming more and more prevalent
Absolutely.
all the time.
Yeah.
We've got a television show deal to discuss.
Television show,
yes.
huh? All right.
And as well as a social media type deal.
Now, is this television show streaming?
Yes.
Okay. It seems like every television show now coming out is streaming.
It's a Netflix show, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Industry updates, we've got licenses, launches, openings, and a rebrand.
Okay.
And we'll finish up with our legislative roundup with Virginia and Wisconsin. We're going to start talking state and national right after this.
Hey, Dave Weishattle from Turnpike Sports. I just got my dugout mug delivered, and I am loving it. Dugout mugs are mugs made out of baseball bats, and they are officially licensed by Major League Baseball, so you can get your favorite baseball team's logo on your mug. Just think of it, enjoying your favorite drink while watching your favorite baseball team with your team's logo on your mug made from a baseball bat. They can even make customized mugs. Check out the mug they made for Turnpike Sports. I mean, just look at that. That looks awesome. I've never seen anything like them. If you go to dugoutmugs.com, you'll find out they even make more things than mugs. They have baseball board games, grilling equipment made from baseball bats. They even have a section for gifts for under $30. Head on over to dugoutmugs.com because if you're a baseball fan or need a gift for a baseball fan, you have to check out Dugout Mugs. And use our promo code PIKE at checkout to get 20% off your purchase price. That's promo code PIKE, P-I-K-E. Also, free shipping with orders over $99. You can't beat that. DugoutMugs.com. That's my go-to place if I need a gift for a baseball fan. Well, if you excuse me now, the game is about to go on, and the wind is just right for drinking.
Welcome back to the Turnpike Sports Book Report. I'm Doug Weishattle here with Dave Weishattle. State and national reports. We're going to start off in the month of January.
Okay.
We've got the state of New Jersey reporting their January numbers, and in January they reported the third consecutive month with at least $100 million in revenue, and the fifth straight month with at least $1 billion in total handle.
Wow. Okay. Great.
Parlays. Parlays.
Yep. That's they're pushing parlays now.
62.5% of all the revenue was generated by parlays.
They have become so important for the sports books.
Yes, for off a total of $340.1 million in handle.
Mm-hmm.
The parlays also had a 21% hold again for the third straight month,
Which is incredible.
Yes.
So that's why they make money for the sports operators, sports betting operators. They just people bet on them, and you don't win a lot on parlays.
Yep.
So
total gaming revenue for the month of January. This is casino, retail, online, sports betting, fantasy. $586,435,790.
Mm-hmm.
Moving over to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and their January report. Commonwealth of Pennsylvania became the third state to pass $900 million in state tax revenue in the post-PASPA era, joining
Wow.
New York and Illinois.
wow.
Fifth consecutive month with at least $780 million in total handle, and third consecutive month of at least $70 million in taxable revenue. Good showing by the
Absolutely.
Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Fiscal year-to-date handle has passed $5.3 billion.
That's huge.
Yes.
Huge.
On the gaming side, online casinos recorded a second consecutive monthly all-time high for slot winnings. They passed $261 million in revenue.
You see, just like in retail casinos, I think slots for the online casinos are the cash cow.
Yes.
It's just, it's constant slots. And I keep seeing commercials for slot games on online casinos. So, they're big money for whether you're a retail casino or an online casino. Their slots are the blood of the industry.
Couple marks for FanDuel in the month of January, $70 million in gross slot revenue for the fourth consecutive month by the operator, $50 million in adjusted gaming revenue for the sixth month in a row.
Wow.
And also FanDuel passed $2 billion in all-time online slot revenue.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. So
FanDuel Casino, I'm not talking about Sportsbook. I'm talking about FanDuel Casino here in New Jersey and Pennsylvania. I mean, that is just making enormous amounts of cash for them.
Yes.
So.
Moving over to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts as we continue our Commonwealth report.
Yeah, right.
January numbers, Massachusetts became the 9th state to pass $400 million in state tax revenue in the post-PASPA era. DraftKings. What a showing by DraftKings again. I know it's their home state. More than doubled FanDuel's handle in the month.
Wow.
DraftKings accounted for 52% of all the handle, 54% of all the revenue. You mix in FanDuel with this, FanDuel and DraftKings, 76% of the handle, 82% of the revenue for the state.
Unfortunately, I just saw a news report coming out of Massachusetts. I don't know when they're going to do this, but apparently they're reporting that DraftKings will be laying off people. So I have yet to see the numbers on that and what that means. And so, pretty surprising.
They're relying more on artificial intelligence.
Okay. Well.
So, yeah. That's the reason
Hey,
everyone
when technology,
hates AI sometimes.
Well, it's
good with the bad
everyone
with
loves
AI.
it and everyone hates it.
Yes.
So it's one of those things. Double-edged sword.
And we're going to finish up in the state of New York with the week ending February 15th. It's the first week with no NFL.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
2 other pro leagues were on hiatus. We had the All-Star breaks for both hockey and basketball.
Yeah. So this won't be good, right?
First sub $500 million
see?
handle since December 14th.
Okay, yeah.
Not much of a drop below. It was another $490 million
Again,
handle.
I understand
That's
that
a great
one.
month
See,
for other
I
places.
understand that. There's no NFL. There's no college football. I guess, I don't even know when the NHL went on their break. I don't know when NBA went on their break, but, I understand that. I don't understand what was going on. What did you say, December 14th? I don't
Yes.
understand what was going on that week.
I don't know, but the Olympics probably carried that week.
Yeah, well, apparently no one was betting a lot on it.
It was almost $500 million.
It's almost $500 million. So,
Revenue was just the third time they went below $40 million in the last 8 weeks. That was a killer right there.
well, that's what I'm talking about. It makes it more curious for me what was going on in December when they had the sub 500. So I understand this week, that week.
Some savvy Olympic bettors, maybe.
I don't know.
Anyway, we have FanDuel passing $8.33 billion in fiscal year-to-date handle, $1 billion in fiscal year-to-date gross gaming revenue. DraftKings passed $8.1 billion in fiscal year-to-date handle and $774 million in fiscal year-to-date gross gaming revenue. I don't want to say neck and neck, but they're close to each other for the state.
Okay.
That's it for state and national. We're going to start talking deals right now. Starting off our deals segment, we're going to be talking deals that are not deals yet.
They're not deals.
No, I'm playing Nostradamus here.
They're predicting deals kind of thing?
Well, there are several reports out there that NASCAR is in discussions with prediction markets, Kalshi, Polymarket, and even Robinhood about integrity-based partnerships. Now, we had already talked about something like this with the Major League Soccer deal with the prediction markets, where it was all basically sort of like the sports betting deals. They had official data, integrity components have mixed into it, that sort of situation. They want the exact same thing with the prediction markets, and it seems like NASCAR has the right idea with this.
Okay, yeah. I guess when you don't have regulators or state regulators involved, you have to find some other avenue of, like what you said, integrity-based partnerships or deals and stuff like that. So this is a new thing. We're going to see how this works. If it works, great. If it doesn't, you got to fix it and see how this goes. But I'd be very curious to see what these deals will entail.
I'd be very curious to see who gets the integrity job.
There's companies out there that do it.
There's a lot of them out there.
Certainly,
so
you got
IC360. You got Sport Radar has their monitoring systems.
You got
all that.
great companies to pick from, and I'd be curious to see how they would work within this prediction market system. Would it be different from the sports betting arena that we're used to after a couple of years of doing this? But we'll see how this works.
We'll see who gets across.
I hope
the
it works.
finish.
It's one of those things where usually the state was involved and the regulators were involved in the sports betting industry. That's not happening with the prediction markets. So you got to find another path to keep it safe and keep it good for the customers.
All the reports are currently saying any of these partnerships would not include a marketing component, so no advertising.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that could change too.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't. You just don't know.
Moving over to the social media deal that I mentioned at the beginning of the show, we've got BetMGM announcing a partnership with the Cavinder Twins, the two former Division I players and social media influencers, Haley and Hannah Cavinder.
I think I saw a commercial for this.
Yes,
the
Court of Legends.
Yes, I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I understand everything about it except the way they described it. A speakeasy-style basketball experience.
Okay.
Usually when you say speakeasy, you're thinking of a bar.
Yeah, I don't. Well, we'll see. I'll see. I guess what is it?
It's a basketball.
Where's this
tournament.
at?
This is at Bellagio.
Is that the Bellagio?
During April, during the final weekend of what they're calling March matchups, not March Madness.
Okay. Are we going to have those stupid rules now that we can't say? We got a
story. We got a story about that
like,
coming up.
Oh,
so,
really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If so, it's not here,
we always get
week.
Instructions about whether you can say Super Bowl or I'm saying it now. So Super Bowl or March Madness or what have you. So I don't know. So.
Well, NCAA already told Kalshi not to use March Madness.
Okay.
So trademarks are in play here.
Okay.
But this will be broadcast on X, YouTube, and the BetMGM app, and it's basically a skills showdown between the Twins.
Okay.
Moving over to prediction market, our other prediction market deal, we've got Polymarket entering into a deal with Substack. Mm-hmm. Now, Substack is another blogging platform. They call themselves a reporting platform.
Okay.
Basically, Polymarket is allowing the writers on Substack to embed Polymarket graphs and data into their posts without leaving their editor. Now, when you're doing some of these postings on these blogs, not only do you have the blog, but to make a post, you have to go into an editor program. Mm-hmm. Polymarket is allowing the editor page to insert these simply into the writer's entries for each and every Substack part.
Yeah, more marketing going on. Look at that.
Well, it all started with Polymarket having their Substack page announce it.
See, I'm going to be fascinated to see what Google does and things like that because or Facebook.
We got a next story for that.
Okay, all right, good. I was like, because look, they have rules against betting and YouTube too as well. So will they change their marketing approach with all these new deals in place? So we'll see. So
last entry for the week, we got Wynn Resorts. This is the television deal I spoke about.
Okay.
Partnership with Chef's Table, the brand behind the award-winning Netflix culinary documentary series. Mm-hmm. I have not seen it, so I don't know.
I have Netflix. I didn't see Chef's Table. Maybe I'll take a look at it.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe I'm suffering from cooking show burnout, but there's a lot of them out there. But this will combine the show with some of the restaurants in Wynn Resorts. We've got Wynn
Now, is
Revelry.
This a show? Chef's Table?
Chef's Table is a documentary series. It's a cooking show. It's a cooking show.
Okay.
Yeah. It's Wynn Revelry by Chef's Table beginning in September. And it's going to run for the entire month. They're going to have all the different talent from the show talking about the fine dining experiences that they're able to create. Mm-hmm. They're going to have a opening icons dinner. I don't know who's invited to that. Mm-hmm. You've got a chef and celebrity cook-off planned. You got a golf tournament planned. And a one-of-a-kind nightlife experience. And I have no idea what that means. They did not describe it. More announcements coming down the road.
Okay.
This was just recently announced.
All right.
But that's it for the deals. We're going to start talking industry updates after the break.
Smoked cocktails have never been easier to make thanks to our Halo Drink Smoker. Simply place the cocktail smoker on your glass, light the wood chips until they start to smoke, and then top it off with the lid to infuse your drink with a delicious, new, smoky flavor.
Welcome back to the Turnpike Sports Book Report. Doug Weishuttle here with Dave Weishuttle. We're going to start off the industry update segment addressing a point Dave had just previously made before the break.
Okay.
X, formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah.
The birdie platform over there, announced new rules regarding its paid partnerships policy and the gambling industry.
All right.
Gambling promotions from influencer collaborations or paid-for content are now prohibited under the terms of the new rules, which also includes social casinos.
Okay.
So social casinos and sports betting are all wrapped into all this. Gambling promotions are not going to be allowed on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call that creature.
Okay.
And, you know, they had other ones in front. They have lottery, social casino, sports betting, other gambling-related activities are all listed in these new policies.
All right.
But it also goes to alcoholic beverages, dating and marriage services, financial reports, all that stuff. So they're all going to be impacted.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. It sounds like X is trying not to be an advertising platform anymore, unless they're advertising with X itself.
Okay. Well, I guess they're protecting their own interests as well.
Their revenue streams, yeah.
Yeah. So, boy, that's going to impact a lot of people.
Well, Kalshi has already responded to it.
Okay.
They have their affiliate, their influencers have what's called the Kalshi badge on their sites. Mm-hmm. They have now removed all those badges.
Okay. All right.
So you can't really tell who's a promoter, ambassador, influencer for Kalshi now.
In the coming weeks, I guess this is going to be tested out a lot to see what the boundaries are. You know, I'm sure there's going to be some angry people that, you know, they said something, and you know, I think once social media didn't they have a problem with us using the word jackpot or something like that?
One of the platforms.
Yeah, so
I'm not going to say their name.
We don't. Well, you know what they do? I've noticed on social media is they don't spell the word out. You know, if you want to put jackpot on there, it's J dash or asterisk pot or something like that. And so,
but I won't say.
You'll see a lot of that. So.
I won't say who it was, but I was very linked into that site for a while.
Oh, yes.
But like I said, Kalshi's removed the promotion badge in response to all this. Moving over to Arkansas, we've got regulators weighing applications from both FanDuel and DraftKings to launch online sports betting in the state based on partnerships with casinos in the state.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Right now you have Oaklawn Casino in Hot Springs.
All right.
Expected to partner with FanDuel, and DraftKings is going to be going with Southland.
Okay.
So they are now reviewing those applications, and if approved, they can launch immediately. By the time this airs, they may have already launched.
So are you saying that could be the next state to allow sports betting, huh?
No, Arkansas has already had it.
They have.
And online sports betting.
Online sports betting.
They've had online
with
sports.
online sports betting.
Bet Saracen's been up and running.
So does that count as, well, I guess that's...
Yeah, it's statewide.
It's statewide. So, okay. So that would... I'm trying to figure out what other state that doesn't have online and stuff like that.
It was just a matter of license availability.
All right.
So. Moving over from Arkansas to Connecticut, we're going to Foxwoods.
Oh, okay.
They're celebrating their 34th anniversary.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
They have a whole bunch of different things, including everything that is enhanced at the Fox Tower. Property enhancements, not renovations.
Okay.
We've got the opening of the new poker room that just recently happened. We've got Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen reopening. Mimosan by Morimoto. I guess that's a Japanese restaurant. We've got the Bedford by Martha Stewart that's opening on the property soon, too. So a lot of different upgrades.
A lot of stuff happening in Foxwoods, huh?
And they also had the ceremonial cake cutting for their 34th birthday.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's an interesting one. Usually, you know, I always see casinos are big with ribbon cutting. I don't think I've ever been to a cake cutting ceremony.
It was birthday.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Moving out to Oklahoma, we got a couple stories from Oklahoma, as a matter of fact, this week. We've got WinStar World Casino and Resort in Thackerville debuting the Lightning 10-Year Storm game from Aristocrat Gaming. The Lightning 10-Year Storm slot is in honor of the 10th anniversary of the Lightning Link game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 10 years for the original Lightning Link game.
Wow, okay.
The new one has new titles, new artwork, new gameplay features on the Baron Portrait Cabinet.
Okay, whatever that is.
It's a specialized cabinet
is it one of
for
those
the game itself.
Enormous ones.
It's not huge, but it's big enough that you'll notice it.
I've seen some cabinets that have benches in front of them for 2 people. So they're huge. So.
Nothing that big like that.
Yeah.
But the slot will have 4 base games in it. You got Xinjiang Warrior, you got Master Magician, Wild Cougar, and Golden Archers.
Yeah.
Those are the 4 basic games that are going to be available as part of the 10-year anniversary game
Nice.
of Lightning Link.
Okay.
Staying in Oklahoma, we're going to Harrah's, Oklahoma. They have announced their opening date, which is going to be April 9th.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Pretty soon, couple weeks.
Yep. This is the first ever Caesars managed experience, not a casino.
It's an experience.
It's an experience to the state of Oklahoma.
Okay.
I thought they would have had one before this time, but
Well,
they are
hey.
now going to be launching their very first experience in Oklahoma.
Nice.
We've got 12 table games, 1,000 slot machines, a high-limit gaming room, multiple restaurants, bars, and plans for a future on-site hotel and expanded entertainment space, which leads to the experience, not just being a casino.
Hey, one more place for Caesars Rewards members can visit, Get your rewards members and, get your rewards points and check it out.
Yes. Staying in Oklahoma for the final story here, we got Quapaw Nation. They have celebrated the grand opening of its revamped Quapaw casino facilities. They had a ribbon-cutting ceremony.
Hey, that's what I'm talking
Yes.
about, the old standard ribbon-cutting ceremony, not the cake cutting or whatever.
New casino boasts over 450 slot machines, a family-friendly sit-down restaurant. I guess they didn't have one before.
Well, you're a casino. It's hard to have family friend. I guess they have a separate opening. I guess
they have a separate exterior entrance.
I would
now.
guess you have to.
Yes.
You can't bring your kids. Well, maybe you can bring your kids through the. When we were kids and we were like 10 years old. I mean, Vegas allowed us to walk through the gaming floor. I mean, you're not going to sit at
as long as you were
seat.
accompanied by a parent.
Yeah, but So.
The casino will also have a brewery outlet inspired by its sister property, Downstream Casino Resort, a new coffee shop, as well as a state-of-the-art air filtration system.
Good.
Smoking is allowed.
That is good. As
Yes.
a contact wearer,
Yes.
my eyes get dried out in some casinos.
Going over to New Jersey, we've got Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Atlantic City beginning a $50 million renovation project focusing mainly on the North Tower, renovations to the 700 standard guest rooms, 60 suites, and 8 penthouses. This is scheduled for completion by the end of 2026.
Okay, great. Yeah, they already have some of the best rooms in
Yes.
Atlantic City, I think. So.
And final story for the week, here we have Bodog. No longer Bodog.
Wow, I haven't heard that word in a long time.
They are no
What's going on
longer
with
Bodog.
Okay.
After 30 years of being Bodog, they are now rebranded as Ozoon. Ozoon.
All right.
Launching in Canada. They shut down one night as Bodog, opened up the next day as Ozoon.
Is there a significance to that name, or
Probably has some sort of Canadian significance to it. So.
Okay, all right.
But anyway, everything that you had as a Bodog customer is still good for Ozoon. I guess that's how you say it. Except for the poker, Ignition Poker is going to take over Bodog Poker in certain jurisdictions.
Okay, all right.
That's it for the industry updates. We're going to finish up with our legislative roundup. Starting off our legislative roundup, we're going to the Commonwealth of Virginia. Spent a lot of time in Commonwealth this week.
Yeah.
The online casino legislation has now been approved by the Senate. Right now, it's had to go it underwent a lot of changes to get it passed through to the Senate. The legislation ultimately inserts a new Article 12 into Chapter 41 of the state constitution.
You're getting into the weeds.
Oh,
now
yeah.
with it.
Yeah, I'm just reading what was
All right,
given to me here.
Okay.
Basically, it's an online casino bill that they had to do a lot of changes to get approval from the Senate.
What kind of chances are they giving this one? Yeah,
House has been the problem.
Well, look, I mean, Virginia has been amazing with gambling. I mean, not only sports betting, but casinos, and it's just been growing over these last couple of years. I mean, maybe now is not the right time. I'm very curious.
For some people, it's never the right time.
Well, I'm very curious. I'm sure cannibalization is one of the main arguments, probably will jam this up, which I mean is the retail casinos don't want online casinos because they're afraid people will just sit home and play and not go and cost jobs. So
it's gone to the House several times in the past, but it's just never gone anywhere.
Okay.
Moving out to the state of Wisconsin now, we have Assembly Bill 601 being passed to allow statewide mobile sports betting through Native American tribes in the state. The bill is now going to the state Senate, which has already been considering similar legislation. It would legalize online wagers placed in Wisconsin if processed on tribal lands under existing gaming compacts, shades of Florida.
Yeah.
The tribal revenue model would grant the tribe 60% of the proceeds, which has caused a lot of people to wonder if this passes as is, will any of the major operators feel this is worthy to go in and get?
Okay. So when we're looking at online sports betting, the two states in the coming weeks we got to look at is Arkansas and Wisconsin, right?
Well, Arkansas is already up and running.
Yeah,
so
it's already.
It's just never had a major operator like FanDuel or DraftKings.
Yeah, but you know what? Then they're going to have crazy money when they get.
Oh yeah.
You're still looking at Arkansas is going to make some major money with the major ones coming in.
But Wisconsin and Virginia, for their online gaming legislation, both face uphill battles.
Oh, yeah.
That's it for this week's Turnpike Sports Book Report. If you've been watching on TV, there's a ticker flying by below us with domestic and international gaming stories, as well as entertainment stories, as well as conference announcements as well. And as always, press releases, game announcements, other news, info at turnpikesportsradio.com.
And that'll do it for us this week. We'll see you next time on the Turnpike.